Guys, this is actually crazy. This is not a funny video. This is actually insane. I'm literally live right now in the middle of my subathon, and I saw this video that Steve uploaded. Please go watch Steve's video because he goes into detail about every single thing that's happening. But long story short, the cube rates for black cubes and red cubes back in the day, if you remember, right now we use bright cubes and glow cubes, right? But we used to have black and red cubes, right? They were absolutely fucked, bro. Like, they were absolute dog, bro. Like, they were being manipulated, rigged against us hundreds of times. Nexon rigged them hundreds of times over the span of years, slightly adjusting rates, sometimes literally slightly adjusting the rate day by day to be worse and worse every single day, slowly, very incrementally. I'm not trolling. Like, I'm not trolling you. I am not trolling you. They legit did do that. I'm so serious right now. And they never announced it at all. I'm literally live right now. You can see my chat, right? They're all being stupid, but because that's how crazy this is. Like, I have to get a video out there because it's too crazy. Like, I've been losing my mind on stream this entire time, and I just don't know what to say. Like, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. So yeah, Steve makes a video about it. But long story short, this made it to Nexon, to Korea's national news, like South Korea's national news. That's how big of a scandal this is. It's bigger than the flame scandal. Like, it's even worse. It made it to Korea's national news. That's how bad it is. Korea got fined almost $9 million for this. Almost $9 million. But yeah, basically what happened is an independent third party, I believe the Fair Trade Company, FTC. They did an independent investigation on Nexon for literally 3 years, trying to figure out, like, Fair Trade Commission, yeah, FTC, for 3 years, and they found out that things weren't what they said they were, and they were also just slowly, like, lowering rates more and more as time went on, and they never said anything. Okay, so here's the best part out of all of this. Here's the best part, right? So obviously, if you watch Steve's video, but here's the best part. This is the part that me personally, like, I found this the craziest part. So if you read this right here, this is some translations. It says, in particular, Nexon said that even in a situation where the probability had to be disclosed in accordance with the demand for probability disclosure triggered by the flame of reincarnation in March 2021, the fact that the probability had been changed unfavorably to consumers was something that should be kept hidden as much as possible. And Black Cube's probability change fact was actively concealed. So let me like dumb it down. So they're basically saying that even if we find our Nexon internally, like, they instructed their staff to basically hide all the information about cube rates no matter what. Like, they put it at their highest priority to hide it. They said that even if they find themselves in a situation where they had to disclose the probabilities for cubes because of all the shit that they got for the flame compensation, like scandal back in March 2021, do not say anything, and in particular, hide as much possible information on black cube probability. Like, they literally instructed people to not say anything, ignore any tickets submitted, ignore any press about it, ignore everything, bro. Like, this is my favorite part about this whole thing, because it's actually so premeditated and so evil. Like, it's actually so evil. Like, it's crazy. Like, I have no words for this. Like, I'm not even trolling. Like people think this is, like, funny, but it's actually, like, so evil, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. 11.6 billion won, which is around almost 9 million USD, being fined at Nexon, which obviously, like, that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? The amount of people that are going to sue them, potential class action, like, all this stuff that's going to come out of this, like, all this stuff. And then obviously, like, Nexon made a statement saying, like, oh, we always try to, like, have transparency ever since the flame scandal, blah blah blah. No, a bunch of bullshit, bro. Like a bunch of bullshit. Like obviously, right? So yeah, I mean that's the update on like Nexon's cube scandal is yes, like cubes were rigged. Yes, they were. They were rigged to be worse, and they were rigged actively to be worse. Like it wasn't just one patch that they like turned cubes worse. No, it was day by day for a span of months to years that they were slowly changing cube rates to be worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And obviously, like, you know, that's very hard to notice, but thankfully the Fair Trade Commission noticed it. And also here's a little like icing on top. The country of Korea unironically made a new law. Like the government unironically made a new law about this because of how big of a deal this is. They made a new law to prevent this from ever happening again, that like video game companies like have to like disclose like information and stuff like that, like on like RNG stuff. Like that's so crazy. Like a new law. How do you mess up so badly that they make a new law about you? Like how is that possible? Like that's actually crazy. So here's another thing that I've been seeing floating around in Discords. So if you go to the Steve video, in the description, there's like, you know, there's a lot of like articles and notices and stuff like that, and documents that you can like read like a lot more details, right? And somebody spotted this, right, of a list of other things that potentially could affect the rates in Maplestory. Now, I want to make this clear that it's not like officially confirmed that these things were actually implemented in Maple, but personally, I think it is very, very, very likely that these things were implemented in Maple, and I'll explain a bit later. So first of all, Nexon has a patent on dynamic rates. So basically what that means is they have exclusive rights to dynamically change rates as you're playing the game. Like not even through patch by patch. Like it can happen as you're playing the game, like as you're going about what you're doing, like even in the middle of cubing or something like that, like the rates can change. Like that's so crazy. Like that's actually like mind-boggling. Like that's so crazy. So here's like 8 things that potentially like affected your rates. So if there was a lot of user activity, decrease rates. So I'm assuming this means like, you know, if the person who's playing the game plays a lot, like your rates would be lower. Like with whatever you're doing, like your chance of hitting things would be lower if you play the game a lot, right? Like they would detect that you play a certain amount and you're active doing certain things, like let's say training, dailies, stuff like that. Like you don't miss your dailies, blah, blah, blah. You would have worse rates. And this is... can't, bro. I actually can't, bro. I can't. All right, number 2, increase rates for users with low activity, which of course makes sense. They want to hook you in, right? Like, you know, people who like don't play, they only play for a little bit. Oh, I hit pitch. Oh, I hit 22 so easy. And then you get hooked in and you want to keep playing You know, they hit you with the drug. Change rates based on location. Like, okay, so this could either mean like, oh my God, bro, like all the little Maplestory superstitions about like, oh, I gotta go to my lucky map. Oh, CC, go to a different map. Go to this map. Go to that map. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, yes, like legit, like rates based off location. Yes, it's like legit a thing. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's actually so weird. That's so crazy. Like, it could either mean that, like where you are in game, or like geographically in real life, which is insane. Imagine being geographically nerfed, bro. Like imagine you're from like, I don't know, bro, like Mississippi or something, and like Mississippi just has worse rates, bro. Like what are you supposed to do? Move? But it's probably just like based on where you are in game. If gacha items exceed expected number or set amount, decrease rates. That's so crazy. Now the implications of this could be so astronomically insane, because imagine if you opened boxes, like premium surprise style boxes, and as you keep opening them, the item that you want, the rates for it decrease and decrease. And how many of us have experienced this? I've experienced this so many times in my life where I want one particular item, but I just can't seem to get it. I just can't seem to get it for some reason. Even though everything's supposed to be 1% chance to get, supposedly, right? Like, weird. Very weird. Thank you for the follow. Change rates based on number of friends on buddy list. I'm removing all my friends, bro. I'm removing everybody. Like what is this? Oh, all of a sudden because I got people on my BL, for some reason my rates are worse. Like, what is this? What is this? How does this make any sense? Like what is this, bro? I'm removing everybody. I'm sorry, bro. It's nothing personal, but that's just the way the game is, bro. I guess I can't have friends, bro. I guess I can't have friends. I guess I can't have friends. What am I supposed to say, bro? I guess I can't have friends. Change rates based on buddy list stats. Now, I don't know what this exactly means. I don't know if this means like the people on your buddy list, like literally like if they're strong people, like you just have worse rates or something, or if you're friends with weak people, you have better rates. Like, I don't know what that means, or if people are active or not. Like, I don't know, but that's crazy. Change rates for certain gacha items above some rarity. So like, you know, if you're trying to roll for like Royal hair, which has like a 5% chance of hitting in which has like a 5% chance of hitting in royals or something like that, and like as you keep rolling it, like the rate gets like lower and lower or something like that, so you keep spending. Like like imagine, like that's so crazy. That's so weird. Change rates based on users' current items. Like, imagine being really strong, and because you have really good equips, your rates are worse. Now, I want to make it absolutely clear again that like we don't know if these things are actually implemented right now. This is just like things that they can do, right? These are just things that they have the rights to do. Like, they have the patents for this. Like, they have the technology and patents to do these things. So I want to make that clear that, like, you know, that's not to say like I'm not saying they did it, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're doing this, but like, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like they have the right to do this, like, according to their patents, which is crazy. Like, why would they even patent this, right? Like, why would they patent this? Like, that's mad weird, bro. Like, you're weird. Like, you're just weird, bro. I'm sorry. Like, loser ass company, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Bro, I'm just been going crazy about this, but like, yo, just imagine, like all these things make sense. Like, they really do make sense. Like, I've been playing this game for years. I've been talking to my friends who've been playing this game for years. People in my chat have been playing for a long time, and they really do be noticing these things too. Like, we've noticed some of these things in the game. Like, we in particular, these two things I've noticed so much. Like, the people who play a lot, like, they're just mad unlucky. I don't know why. And then the people who take breaks and they play like so, they're mad lucky. Like, I don't know why. Like, guys, like, if you guys can relate to this, like, let me know. Like I swear to God, it's the same thing. Like, I've legit noticed these things. Like, what the people who legit don't play the game are mad lucky. Perfect example, Alan. Look at Phelp. There's this Evan that we're friends with. His name is Phelp. He's one of the biggest grinders I know, but he's mad unlucky. Like, it's crazy. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Anyways, watch Steve's video. I'm obviously going to link it in the description. It's such a good video. This is a way bigger deal than the flame you started out in Cronus this summer. You hit book iPatch Circ. I did. Yeah. When I started out on a new account, I started hitting a lot early. Because my account was fresh. Like, that same thing with happened with Do Bunny. Same thing happened with Duky Lena. It's like, it's crazy. It didn't happen with Hamj because this account's already pre-established. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. Bro, yes, watch Steve's video. This is a way bigger deal than the flame drama that happened like in 2021. This has huge implications. Nexon's gonna, like, I don't even know what the solution is to something like this. Like, it's crazy. Like, if it's really just like cubes and all these like patents that were implemented in the game, it's like this entire game was a lie. Everything that we knew was just a lie. Like, everything. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what else to say, bro. I don't know what else to say. Just, I don't know. Like, this is just crazy, bro. This is crazy. Make sure to like follow, I guess, so you can stay up to date on news. Watch my stream as I like rant about it. Watch Steve's videos. He's probably gonna upload more about it and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, hopefully this helped you guys understand the situation a little better. It is a big deal. I know I'm freaking out, and like, you know, it could be like funny, but like no, it's not funny. Like this is like a huge issue. Whatever. Goodbye.